What's up, guys? This is Shy.
This is Rag.
And this is our new channel. How y'all doing?
Yeah!
So this channel is basically going to consist of us as a couple playing local co-op games and spitting our opinions on some of this pop culture stuff that's going on. Again, our opinions can change, but let's have a conversation, let us know what y'all think about what we say and what's going on in the world.
Yeah, also you're probably going to hear, every once in a while, maybe a little arguing between us because, some of us are, avid gamers.
Alright, settle down. Anyways, we're going to be playing Kirby, so let's get started.
So while we have this thing starting off, how y'all been? What's going on with y'all? Like, where y'all watching from? Let us know in the comments, For us, we from New York. Let me get a year. If you're from New York, you know what time it is. Otherwise, if you're not, it's not your fault. You can't pick where you're born. So
wow.
But definitely let us know where you're from. We'd love to know. Shout out your place.
Side note, but that cake that they just showed Kirby drop looks like the same cake that Majin Buu was eating in Dragon Ball Z.
Majin Buu be wild. Like, for those of y'all with us right now, we be watching anime, while we wait for the story, movie, cutscene, whatever to go through. We are avid anime watchers. I was born a weeb. My girls become a weeb over time.
When you have no choice but to watch things.
You say no choice, but that should be fire. Like,
nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, anime is lit. Honestly, I got into it during the pandemic, and I'm hooked. So I cannot, lie.
For real. For anime, right now, what's like a good anime for you? Like, what's been like an anime you're like, oh, this shit's been consistently fire?
Lately for me is Zom 100. It's hilarious. I love the concept of it. The whole, idea of being excited for a zombie apocalypse because work is so shitty that you're sick of it is wild to me. I feel like it appeals a lot to the way people are thinking nowadays and feeling. So
I can see that. I think everyone's sick of work. Like, if you're not a owner of your own shit or a CEO or VP or something like that, like, you definitely sick of your job, man. Like, you probably underpaid, shitty hours, miserable coworkers. It's probably just like everything at once hitting you, and you're like, yo, what the hell am I doing right now? So
I feel like a lot of people are unhappy with work right now, though, to be honest.
Shit, I wouldn't be like, shit sucks right now, yo. Like I said, especially depending on where you live. Like, here in New York, shit is dumb expensive. Rent is like basically bending you over every day.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy, and it's to the point where it's like, yo, like, you're literally working just to pay bills at this point. So it's kind of like, it's tough, man. If you're not making decent six figures, because even people making six figures are struggling. Like, it's a problem right now, yo. It's crazy. Making me about to sell ass on the corner or something.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
We don't need no help, man. We pros at this. Yes, we pros. We pros at this. We got this.
By the way, we are perfectionists. So if we miss anything, we're going to want to go back and play it.
Well, we might not show y'all it, but,
You want to hop in?
I'm trying to figure out how to hop in. Hold on. How do I get in this?
You want to not press anything?
Or how about you stop waving and you invite me in the game, son? Bye.
I jumped in.
Still can't.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think it's set up for two players right now.
Are you kidding me right now?
Technical difficulties.
2 hours later.
And we're back.
Alright, and we're back, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Anyways, what were you saying, Chad?
I have no idea.
Like, I think that shit kind of blew minds for a second. We think we know better. So we figured Kirby is a good starter game here, Get used to some of this co-op stuff. See, I'm helping you move around. What's crazy is the fact that so many co-op games are like so old now. Like, they don't really make co-op games anymore.
That's the worst too. Honestly, co-op games are the best. Like, I feel like I remember growing up playing with my siblings. It was kind of like, having a good time.
Yeah, for real.
Now, like, if you don't have the same console in your house, you can't play.
Yeah, it's crazy nowadays that they made it where, you know, you have to have a whole different console. Like, you know, what happened to couch play? You know, like all your friends coming over, you being like, yo, we gonna all play Halo together or something. It's like, I think the only thing that really works with now is maybe like Smash Brothers, like if you're on the Nintendo. But otherwise, it'd be a dub for those kind of games, man. It's kind of sad.
That sucks.
Yeah, one of us gotta sacrifice power. I'll take that for it.
You want me to grab your power up?
Yeah, hold it down for me.
So, something that I've been finding hilarious lately, and I want to know your opinion on it. So, as we all know, Beyonce's touring right now. Why you say to God like that? Beyonce's touring right now, and everyone's going crazy. You know, everyone that spent that money on them tickets is having the time of their lives. Rightfully so. But there's this trend, or more so like a demand that's a part of the concert now, to the point where people are getting angry at other concert goers over it.
For Beyonce?
Yes. So there's a part of one of her songs where she's like, everybody on mute, right? And the concept is that when she says that, you're supposed to be quiet for like a few seconds, and then boom, you know, the concert continues, right? But there were people that have not understood that that's the concept of what's supposed to happen in that moment.
They don't understand the assignment.
They don't understand the assignment. And I was watching this video on TikTok the other day, and it was hilarious because it was them kind of like explaining how many different concerts she held before people started understanding the assignment. And it's the funniest thing because you can see her like smiling when people f up, and then the excitement in her when people actually understand the assignment is like the funniest thing. So she did tour dates in Atlanta, and Atlanta killed it. Look around, everybody. Look around, it's me and my crew. Like when I tell you the silence in that concert when she says everybody.
You hear a pin drop?
Pin drops. I'm like, yo, like that's like, I feel like if there's anything that you're gonna get out of a Beyonce concert is experience. Like it's just gonna be a time, and everyone's just gonna enjoy it because she puts on a freaking show. Like,
she's a performer. She's a true performer. I get for that. Like especially in today's day and age, like, you know, it's easy to just be a rapper. It's easy to like, you know what I'm saying? But like Beyonce gives you everything. I'll give her that. Like she gives you a show. You're gonna get the dance, you're gonna get the vibes, you know. And
even if you're not like a, let's say,
a Beehive fan, Beehive, y'all go hard. Like don't come at us.
Don't come
like,
at
respect
us.
to y'all, y'all go
if
hard.
If you're not a part of the Beehive, I feel like you will enjoy a Beyonce concert. There's nothing that I would have enjoyed more than having been at Coachella when Beyonce was there. Because when I tell you, I can watch that video clip from Homecoming over and over again and still enjoy it.
That was fire.
Mind you, I don't stand artists. I just enjoy the music and have the time. Because you know, at the end of the day, people will disappoint you. People are people. People make mistakes. You can't expect people to be perfect. Even though, you know, Beyonce definitely strives perfection. I'm not going to deny that. But, you know, I will say she is a performer at heart. And she kills what she does. You can't deny that.
Nah, that's a fact. Beyonce, definitely one of the best performers out there, like, period. And that performance is fire. That's still like such a legendary thing. I be getting to the money.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed that thoroughly.
So, from what you're saying, 'cause I just want to make sure I understand this. If you go to a concert and she performs that song and she gets to that point, that's basically how people know you either ain't paying attention or not?
Yeah. Either that or you weren't in one of those mental spaces where you understood what was supposed to go down. Like, damn, I fucked this up bad.
Yeah, I killed it.
Yeah, no, like if you didn't, so if you haven't watched previous videos of the show and you haven't really like seen what's expected of you, you know, it's one of those things where you will definitely miss the assignment. And then a lot of the time too, you're just excited. If you really, with the song, you may just sing along because you really like the song and you didn't realize that, like, hey, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to wait for her to continue,
So it's like a moment of silence. Even if you really want to sing the song, shut up. Is that what it is? Like, we all
when
got
I tell you that DB Hive has not been taking shit with people that go to the damn concert and that up. It is the funniest shit. Like, I've seen people tell people to shut the f up. I've seen people literally prepare people beforehand. It is the funniest thing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that serious.
It is. It's definitely that serious. It just shows you that if you ever go to a Beyonce concert, you better read the instructions before you get there.
Damn, you gotta know your assignments before you get there.
When I tell you from the outfits that people are wearing to, just the way that they're grabbing her attention as just fans and stuff like that is insane.
Damn. Beyonce got it like that, huh?
Yeah. Her fans want to please her,
I mean, I can see that. Beyonce puts on the show, so, respect.
There was something funny, too, that I saw people talk about, and it's kind of like, there was this thing, I don't know if I guess it's because of the locations that she's performing at, not all from what I saw in the comments section of the video, but basically people were saying how there were certain, like, I guess stadiums or stuff where you're not allowed to have bags. And, people are dressing to the nines for these concerts. So, they're buying expensive metallic looking bags, fit the theme of the show or whatever. Which is fine, but apparently because certain stadiums don't allow bags, people have literally been having their bags tossed out right before entering the stadium because they don't want to miss the concert that they spent hundreds of dollars on.
Damn.
So there was this picture of a trash can outside of a concert, and the freaking trash can had like handbags and purses that cost like hundreds of dollars that people were pretty much getting like either tossed out or held right before them. And I'm like, yo, the people in the comments are like, yo, did you not read the instructions before going? Like, they sent out an email letting people know and stuff. It's the craziest thing because it's like, whoa, if you hadn't read that, you were underprepared and you bought a $300 bag to go to this Beyonce concert, it's either you have a car outside parked where you can drop your bag off, or you gonna miss that concert, or you gonna lose $300. You know what I mean?
That actually sucks.
I know. I found that wild crazy too. I'm like, damn, that's insane.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is
read instructions. People don't like to read.
I was thinking more in the lines of, if I was one of them, like, how like I said, if you from New York, you know exactly what I'm saying. But you be having them dudes selling them bags out in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been a field day for me. You know what I'm saying? I go in that was it garbage dumpsters, wherever they got them. I'll go snag a whole bunch of bags. All right, that's the hood in me. I don't give a shit. And if it's free now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just take that shit and I'm gonna sell it.
Let me tell you how people were like, yo, if it would have been me, I'd have been making money off of standing outside and holding people's bags.
Yeah, that's a hustle in itself. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like I'll stay out here for you right now, son. How long in them Beyonce shows? I charge this much by the hour. You know what I'm saying? I hold everyone's bag. I just be in my car chilling, and you know what I'm saying? Alright, now that I say that though, people probably wouldn't trust me with their stuff after just saying I probably would have stolen your shit. But you know what I'm saying?
Though? You know damn well you wouldn't do it.
I mean, I would.
Lying to the public.
I wouldn't. I ain't that kind of person. I would stay in the car though and just, you know what I'm saying? You thinking about it?
Yeah. But yeah, I found that hilarious. I was like, oh, okay, that's the kind of time we on. Oh shoot, you don't need the fire one.
Is it the fire one?
Yeah, I think so. Or the no.
Is the sword still here? Oh no!
There was a fire one. Grab the fire one.
Yeah, we grab the fire one. That's insane. Oh, come on.
Are you serious?
I'm over here getting stuck between these powers.
Fire doesn't work. This is some bullshit.
I think we needed either the cutter or the sword.
Yeah, we did. But
I am greatly disappointed.
Facts. I'm not gonna lie to you. There has to be a way to get this.
I'm almost willing to die to get that thing right now.
Alright, now you have to. We're gonna have to come back to that. Sorry, guys.
Disappointment.
Early in the game too.
For real.
But in other topics,
what else has been going on?
can we talk about? Oh my god, yo!
Get your life together.
No, that shit always does that to me. Can we talk about the SZA music video? Like,
can we not?
Music video? Why not?
Can we not?
I thought it was adorable.
What's like, yo, for real? Maybe it's because I'm a dude, but what's the big deal, man? Like, she made a video, Justin Bieber was in it. So what? Like, what's the big deal about it?
I mean, other than her, exuding confidence and giving body, I think, I don't know, like, it seems like the general consensus on it is that her and Justin Bieber looked a little cozy together.
Man,
they was looking cute. Like, you like, is this something that we could see? Like, are we seeing SZA and Justin Bieber? But Justin's married and stuff like that. But a lot of people...
He married?
Yeah, he's married to Hailey Bieber.
I didn't even know he was married. I just thought they were like...
No, he's married.
Hanging out.
But, there's a lot of controversy around his wife and, people feeling like...
I want that.
Yeah, people feeling like maybe... they're not meant for each other. They don't really like him with her for some reason. I don't know why, I mean, I do know why, but I don't necessarily agree or disagree. It's none of my business. I'm not there to know why someone did what they did or if it even worked out the way that people are assuming it did. But the reason people are like that with her is because people feel like, she stole Justin from Selena Gomez, and, there's a lot of controversy on that. I don't have all the stats on that. One, and I also, I was not there for the relationship, so I can't give no opinion on that. But because of the fact that people felt like, she was scheming off of Selena, and I guess they were friends at one point as well, it just felt wrong to them, which, I mean, I can understand that,
So you thought she was plotting, behind the scenes.
That's what
Is
people
that what people
say.
assume?
Yeah, like, it's like, oh, well, if y'all were friends, like, how could you, date someone that she dated, blah, blah, and, there's a lot of controversy on that.
That actually,
but that's not what we're here to talk about.
An interesting topic, though. But maybe for another time.
But we here to talk about how people are like, yo, SZA and Justin make a cute couple. Justin looked extra cozy. In that video, he looked like he was having the time of his life, and he was looking extra smiley at one point.
I mean, maybe he felt some cheeks, and I don't know.
All I know is there was definitely some discomfort. People were talking about how Justin posted, clips of the video on his Instagram, and there was just this random picture of his wife at the end of it that almost made it seem like she was low-key jealous, or that he had to prove, that, his wife is his wife because of the way people were reacting to this video. And I don't know what that was about, but listen, to each their own. We don't understand why people do what they do. We just know that they do it.
That's a fact.
But y'all tell us what you think. Do y'all feel like Justin and SZA was looking like it was more than just the acting for the music video? There were other men in the video too.
That's why, to me, it wasn't that big a deal. I don't particularly feel like her and Justin looked like they had more chemistry than any other couple she was with. Like, I just feel like, it's a music video. They had to be close.
Are you gonna talk about homie eating the fries off her cheeks?
I mean, if anything, I would say that looked more close than her and Justin. Like, I mean, you gotta be real chill with someone to eat some fries off your cheeks. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some hood love shit right there. Yeah?
You eat fries off my cheeks, babe?
I mean, I would. Like, but...
Yeah, that's wild.
But that's what I'm saying. I ain't eating fries off random cheeks.
I don't think I would want my fries. I don't think I would want fries on my cheeks. The thought of having greasy fries on me is just ridiculous. But,
I mean, no McDonald's fries, add a little salt back there. You know
wow.
what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's definitely something where, I think people are definitely looking a little too into it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that big a deal. Like, yeah, if you want to say, oh, they look cute, like, if they were a couple, but they're not. So let's not like drag it out. Like, oh, this is a new couple we want to see. It's like, yo, like, y'all be ready
the man is married.
Y'all be ready to ruin relationships out here just to see a couple. Like, yo, break up with your wife and just get with this person. It's like, y'all be tripping.
What the fuck? Yeah.
I think you need some milk, so you need some help.
I think I'm just very invested in this topic right now, and I'm not paying attention. But moving on to other news.
Oh God, what else is there?
I have a question.
I don't know if I have an answer.
You're gonna have an answer. You better have an answer. The people want to know.
Oh boy.
So, as you know, Usher has been doing his residency in Vegas, and I am dying to go see Usher perform.
Okay.
Anyone who's born in the 90s, you know that Usher is that, you know, person.
Yeah,
He's that person. You feel me? The music hits, the vibes hits, and he seems to be doing a phenomenal job with his performances out in Vegas. He's singing to them, and you know, some people just get comfortable. You know, we all so happy with the Keke Palmer situation.
Oh, boy,
we ain't gonna get into that. That was some mess. To the point where I'm like, yo, the fact that they did a music video together, hella cute. You know, marketing off of the drama that came from that. You know, Keke getting to the bag, and I love it. I love to see it. But the question is, someone said if you go into the Usher concert, don't go with shenanigans. Go by yourself. How do you feel about that? Like, if I were to be like, yo, I'm going to the Usher concert with my girls, and we in the front, like, we by the VIP section.
Like, you
always singing to people.
Are
you know?
saying, like, to a point where, like, he could pull you on stage kind of shit?
I mean, he's not really pulling people on stage, but he's
you know,
dancing with people,
dance
you know,
may come up to you,
like,
you know, serenade and shit.
Yeah, you know,
that's
the thing.
I don't really care. Like, honestly, that's like, I think that's just like an experience situation.
Right. So, in your opinion, you wouldn't have had a Keke Palmer man moment.
Not really. Like, nothing against the man. I don't know him. I don't know what goes on in their life together. So I don't know what his history is.
Of course, they got their own things that they deal with.
But
everybody has a way of handling their relationship.
Yeah, like personally, like I'm the type of person where like I feel confident in my relationship to the point where it's like for stuff like that, I don't think it's a big deal personally.
I respect it.
I think, you know, people gonna have experiences, right? Like, I mean, shit, you know, you lucky that, you know, Megan Good, you know, ain't no performer or singer. Because if she had a concert and I went and she, you know, she pulled me on stage for a lap dance, it'd be on and popping.
Taking the dance?
I'm taking it.
Honestly,
you know? And you would have to be okay.
I'd probably be mad at you. I'm like, yo, first of all, that's Megan Good. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's the same thing.
Like,
it's
I'm
Usher.
not worried. I know first and foremost, you ain't going nowhere. I got nothing to be worried about.
I mean, you say that, but what if she interested? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, but anyways, but you know, like I said, I think it's not a big deal, personally.
A show is a show. Now,
yeah.
if you talking about you going backstage, you about to da-da-da, now.
Even backstage, I don't think it's a big deal.
One of us?
You could jump up here.
I can't.
I jumped up there.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, you just leaving me though.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't think backstage is a big deal either. Personally,
But I'm talking about like if you're like, yo, I'm going backstage and shit, and she's like, yo, we gotta go to the after party together, blah blah.
Well, that's different.
Now you might be dragging.
That's where, like if it's in a situation where like you don't need to.
I definitely can't go.
I mean, your thing's about to break. You could toss it if you want.
Can I?
Yeah. But like, yeah, there's no reason for you to be alone with a person like that. Yeah. I think like no offense, but that's like if you in a relationship and you went to a Drake concert and Drake's like, you know, performing with you or something, that's cool. Y'all in the public setting. He ain't gonna just wild out on you, right? But now if you're like out in a secret, like y'all just in his hotel room and it's just you and Drake, there's no need for that. Like, you're not his business manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing?
Yeah. So, do you think that it don't matter whether you're there or not, or would you prefer to not be there? Like, you know how they're saying, like, oh, don't go with your man. Like, would you care to go with me to the residency and watch the show? Or would you prefer to not be there because of what could happen?
I'm not really gonna go. Like, personally, I wouldn't see myself going unless it's someone who I'm actually interested in seeing myself.
But you fuck with Usher.
I fuck with Usher enough to go to a concert. I don't know about that. But like I said, it just depends. If there's something of interest for me, I'll go. Otherwise, if it's just something like you said initially, like a girls kind of thing, like I'll let y'all girls do that. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Go have fun, dude. So I think that's it. But
I love the trust there. That's cute.
I mean, it's like I said, it would just have to go both ways, right? I let you do your thing, and then if I go out and you know, it would never happen. But you know, I go out. Let's just say you go to Beyonce concert, she out here giving lap dance. I'm in line. You know what I'm saying?
if you had the opportunity to get a Beyonce lap dance and you didn't get it, that's on you.
Some people would say differently. You
As
say
long
that.
as you're not getting one in private.
Some girls,
that's a whole different vibe.
Some girls might say that's not the vibe they with, right? Like, you know, just like some dudes feel like it's disrespect for their girls to be over here getting, you know, dances or serenading with other dudes. Some girls would be like, girl, I don't want my man getting a lap dance. So that's what I'm saying. It's a two-way street,
I
right?
respect that. I understand why people are uncomfortable with certain things. If I'm not uncomfortable with it, I'm not gonna fake it. For the thing. At the end of the day, everyone has their way about it, you know?
That's a fact. Oh, damn. What the fuck? You did me dirty.
You fell into the, Lions thing. You definitely got caught up in that.
Wow. You got electric? I don't know which I rather. They both suck.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
But I take this one, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like, back in the day. Not back in the day like it's so far away. But,
Shit, you aging yourself, honey. I don't know what you do about that.
I mean, in the sense of, like, you remember, like, the Trey Songz time? Where it's like, Mr. Steal a Girl? Like,
listen, let's not even talk about Trey Songz.
Not to say Usher can't steal someone's girl. Like, no disrespect to Usher, but...
I don't think Usher's trying to steal nobody's girl either. Usher got his own relationship.
Yeah, but just because you're not trying to steal a girl, I mean, you ain't low-key trying to show that you can break a relationship, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But to each their own.
We missed one on this one, too. The
Get
utter disappointment.
I didn't even notice that, neither. That's crazy. The way I'm feeling about that, I'll tell you, I almost feel like I could die and start this whole level over.
Wow.
I ain't gonna, but I could. Most definitely. Probably will down the line.
I'm gonna be honest, the gameplay for this episode is crazy. I was way too focused on the conversation.
Yeah.
Y'all,
this is your moment. Redeem yourself for this right now. Really? This is your redemption. Hey, at least you didn't get 7.
Well, guys, this is where we're gonna end it. I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Hopefully you did. Because if you did, you know what you could do.
Like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it to the end of the video, drop a year in the comments.
Word.
Let us know that you feel in the video. And, let us know what y'all want us to talk about next.
Yeah, we love to see what conversations you guys would love to hear about. Otherwise, we catch you guys for the next video. Peace out.